Hey out there, Eric Collin here with David Walters Yachts. I'm pleased to present to you the 2009 Hylas 46 Aventura. This boat is located in Fort Myers, Florida, and she is in impeccable condition. She is for sale by her third owner, but she has a very special history. For the first 10 years of her life, she was on the freshwater lake Pontchartrain in Louisiana. As such, she is in impeccable condition and has been expertly maintained by all three of her owners. As you can see, she is just gleaming. She's kept freshly detailed, in full commission, and is used only seasonally. She's been freshly waxed, has a load of upgrades over the past several years, and is 100% turnkey and ready to go cruising as she always is. So let's take a tour around. As you can see, the Hylas 46 is center cockpit, nicely protected, have light blue canvas throughout, including covers for all hatches, port lights, and deck equipment. See, we have nice wide side decks all around, the signature Hylas plate at the bow for protection from your ground tackle. You can see that all the fittings are robust. Stainless steel is polished and gleaming throughout. You can see there the brand new 2026 Dodger is absolutely perfect. The cockpit is deep and wide, very nice accommodations for a couple or for having up to six people out for a cruise. So let's take a more detailed look around now. So up here on the bow, you can see the Genoa. Genoa and Staysail are brand new in 2023 from Mack Sails. We also have a Maxwell 2200 windlass right there. Now that has a brand new motor this year in 2026. So that is all set to go for years or more service. See right now the Delta anchor is rigged. There is also a second anchor and rode that conveys with the boat. Right behind that, we have the Mack Sails staysail. That's on a removable furler right there. So if you're doing coastal cruising, you can easily remove that furler and just have the high Clew Yankee to tack through. Under the deck in the bow here, we've got the forward sail locker and anchor locker. Nice large accommodations for storage. You have separate areas for your two anchor rods. Storage locker there for fenders, dock lines, or sails. And underneath is a hatch from which you can access the bow thruster. And the bow thruster is new within the past couple of years. It's a 24-volt thruster. You can see that hatch has the Bailey locks on and a gasket, so you can make it watertight while offshore. You can see the varnished teak handrails forward and aft are in impeccable condition, as well as the stainless steel manship hatches have zero crazing on them as they're kept covered at all times when the boat is not used. Moving up to the mast, you can see the force bar whisker pole. That is new as well. That is a aluminum and carbon fiber inner tube. It's a very nice unit there. The running rigging is in impeccable condition, and the standing rigging was replaced in 2024. You can see a close up there of the deck, the amount of detail, the polish, and the wax are upkept. The running rigging is in great shape. Everything about this boat is top notch. Owner has spared no expense making sure that she's perfect. The mainsail's from 2017. See into the cockpit here again. Got a nice varnished teak companionway. The cushions there, extra thick cockpit cushions, great comfort. Get the folding seat backs as well. That was a nice option to add on here. You got your two electric primary winches, and then the main sheet and secondary winches are manual. A little bit around to the back, you can see the aft pulpits there have seats built in. Now those are teak wood slab seats. They have covers, and they have the cushions there as well. You have the Starlink Gen 3, which is added. The aft pulpits were all pushed forward to midships. That's a popular option there. And then they have the Kato manual davits with a large solar panel on top. Solar panel's been a great add-on there. You had the life raft there as well. The life raft is due for recertification. She expired back in October. Again, just to look here to show the detail, how clean this boat is. It's absolutely immaculate. Everyone that walks down a dock thinks that the boat is newer than 2020. It's very hard to tell that she's a 2009 boat. Here we are moving into the cockpit. So we have a Raymarine Axiom Pro chart plotter at the helm here. We've got the bow thruster control, compass, Raymarine autopilot. The chart plotter does have a new radar as well. Icon command mic VHF. So your switch panel there for your exterior lighting, switches for your winches, your engine control panel. That was new in 2026 as well. And your mainsail in-out controls for the electric motor. Moving just forward, you can see the detail of the cushions. I love the texture of these cushions. Very nice. Yeah, the folding T cockpit table there as well. You have the T cockpit sole there instead of the grates. I really prefer the solid teak instead of the grates, as the grates fall apart over time. Got a built-in light there as well for nighttime or for evening use. And up in the forward part of the cockpit there, you can see we have the Raymarine instrumentation. We have the ST60 displays and I60 wind display. And then we have another winch here for the outhaul for the mainsail. And then we have a look here at one of the lazarettes. You can see the amount of storage space on the boat. There are two of these lazarettes back aft. And then there's also another locker under the steps of the transom. So there's plenty of deck storage, along with a separate propane locker. Proceeding inside, you can see that the interior is as new. It's as if the boat rolled off the factory floor yesterday. Lots of nice upgrades. We have upgraded white cushions here in the saloon that those were replaced in the past couple of years. We have the bamboo with teak inlay cabin sole. Teak table here. Now that does come with a filler leaf, so you can make that larger. It also drops down to form a bed, so you can have a third berth here. Flat screen TV, smart TV on the bulkhead with Starlink that makes it a slam dunk there for entertainment. You can see the nav station with a forward facing nav seat, Raymarine autopilot remote, Icon VHF, touchscreen, stereo, Victron inverter charger control right there. See the Hylas switch panel. Everything is perfect there. Again, it looks like it's brand new. There's no smudges or anything on it. Take a look at the wiring inside. Hylas is award winning for the wiring, the quality, the labeling, everything, and the color coding. Just perfect. It's going to outlast the life of the boat. You can see the main battery switch panel there, and there's a switch panel underneath there for the fuses for the electric winches. See the starboard side settee. Now that pulls out about 10 inches, so you can make that a sleeping berth. There's also pad eyes overhead for your lee cloths. And as well, we've got folding blinds for each of the windows that fold up into place. And there's even little cover plates for those blinds where they bow up on the ends. Actually, this is the first Hylas I've seen that has these readily available. Most owners misplaced them or put them away. This owner's kept them. It's absolutely perfect. So we'll go through the pass through here into the aft shower. Now, the linen closet there is set up as just that right now. However, if you desired, you could modify that and put a washer dryer in there with some work. You do have Jabsco electric heads in this boat with tank watch monitors. Behind the shower door, we have access here into the aft mechanical closet. Now, this has your water heater. It's a 10-gallon water heater there. One thing to note are those breathers over there, those vented loops. Normally, I see a lot of salt corrosion over the years on these boats because those vented loops get clogged with sediment and such. There is no salt corrosion back here. That's a very unique find. Again, that speaks to the boat's freshwater history. And you see the backside of the generator there. All the fittings look good. Very little corrosion. The boat just looks so clean. All the insulation is in very good shape throughout. Here we go into the aft master. I like the step ups on the port and starboard. On the starboard side, there is a seat, and on the port side, you do have a flip up mirror there for powder station, that sort of thing. There are three hanging lockers back here. There's also bookshelves, night tables, very nice accommodations. Very bright thanks to the large, oversized deck hatch and plenty of ventilation from the four opening port lights and two fixed port lights. A large mirror there on that door, and all the mirrors are in fantastic shape. Usually at this stage, you see some peeling of the reflective material, but in this case, everything is perfect. And no dark spots around any of the port lights. Sometimes at this stage, you see some dark spots from leaking over the years. There's absolutely none. The switches, there's no smudges, there's no dullness to them. They look like they came out of the box yesterday. Moving into the galley, you've got a pantry there on the inboard side, and on the outboard side, you have a refrigerator and freezer. Now, those have new evaporator plates, so they are all set for years or more service. And as well, the air conditioning was just serviced too. You can see everything just looks immaculate, very well kept. No corrosion, no pitting anywhere. Microwave is new as well. Force 10 range and oven. It looks like it's barely been used. And as we proceed forward here into the forward cabin, you can see we had the elevated berth on the port side there. Lots of storage underneath. I like this being elevated a bit because that whole top there can hinge up and you can have tons and tons of storage aside. And then you had the forward head here. Nice large wet head here. Lots of mirrors, lots of storage space. The Wally stone countertops are gleaming. The faucets are gleaming. And this has another electric head here as well. Shower sump pumps in each head. Manual blackwater discharge pumps. Look at the gleaming there in the cabin sole. Just there's no scratches on it. It's absolutely immaculate. Here we go. We'll take a look at the engine. This is the original engine. It's a 4JH4TE from Yanmar, 75 horsepower. It only has about 1,200 hours on it. The generator has less than 350. Original equipment, and it's absolutely immaculate. It's been upgraded as needed with newer hoses. There's zero oil drips under the engine. It's a very, very dry bilge. Um, Everything about it is clean. There's like almost zero belt dust on anything. The owner just takes very good care of the boat. He has a yacht management company that comes down once a month that runs all the equipment. He only uses the boat in the winter months, but everything is kept as it needs to be in full commission whenever he wants to come down and use the boat. See, one of the things I typically look at is the turbo. At this age, I usually find a lot of rust on them. This one has very minimal rust. It's in very nice shape. The exhaust elbow looks really good. Usually on this side of the engine, I find this engine mount very corroded because it's right under the water pump. That engine mount looks like it's less than a year old. It's actually older than that, but it looks like less than a year old for this model Yanmar. It's in very good condition. Engine paint is flawless throughout. The air filter is sparkling clean. For a 2009 engine, she's in very, very good nick. And we'll go around to the starboard side of the engine. This is where the fuel pump is, the fuel filter for the engine, the secondary fuel filter on the engine, and the oil filter. Again, everything here is just spotless. It's the oil filter is labeled that it was oil was changed in November. All that is in readily able to go shape. The transmission there. You can see the pump there for the oil change pump. The label, the pump looks brand new, but that's a 2009 pump. It's absolutely incredible how clean this boat is. That's the filter right there for the generator, the primary fuel filter on the generator. And she has a Fisher Panda 8 kilowatt generator. That as well is immaculate. Engine mounts are very clean on the generator on that stainless platform there. You can see the fresh dripless shaft seal that was done in 2023. Again, very clean, absolutely dry under there. it's very hard to find a boat in this condition at this age. Let's do one more pan around here as we end. You can just see throughout the quality of the interior. The Hylas build quality is excellent. If these boats are maintained as they should be, they last for decades.
Well, all right, guys. Thank you for taking the time to see Aventura, the 2009 Hylas 46. She's in Fort Myers, Florida. It is January right now. There are months left of the winter cruising season. She's within easy striking distance of the Bahamas, the Caribbean. She'll be in the Keys in less than a day. This is a boat that is very turnkey, very ready to go cruising right now. The owner has set her up that way. He has spent 3 months in the Exumas with this boat at a time. She's ready for full-time liveaboard or just coastal cruising, however you want to slice it up. But give us a call to come see Aventura or any other Hylas on the market. Again, my name is Eric Holland. I'm with David Walters Yachts. My cell phone's 410-279-3027, and my email is eric, ERIK, at davidwaltersyachts.com.